Welcome, everyone, to the Pima Online Popcorn with a Program Leadership and Advising Breakout Room. My name is Asher Rogalski, and I am one of the program advisors for the STEM department. I provide academic advising to our on-campus STEM students, and I'm also assisting today as a moderator for this event. Joining us today from leadership, we have Dr. Josie Milliken, Academic Dean for Distance Education. Additionally, we have Mayra Rodriguez, Director of Virtual Support. They're going to reintroduce themselves in just a bit here as they discuss a bit more about their role in supporting you in Pima Online. Additionally, joining us virtually from our Pima Online Advisement team will be Maggie Gonzalez and Caitlin Demites. They weren't able to join us live, but fortunately, they've prepared a little video that we'll watch towards the end of our presentation. But first, just to start things off, we're going to have ourselves our popcorn quiz. A correct answer to this quiz will enter you in a chance to win from one of our prize drawings. You can have multiple entries as you go along from breakout room to breakout room, so please feel free to answer and you can add your answers to the chat. So instead of pumpkins, what vegetable was historically used to carve jack-o'-lanterns? And I'll give you all just a few seconds to put your answers in the chat if you'd like. We got one for turnip. We got another one. All righty. You're actually both correct. Yeah, and that weird little guy right there is an example. It's a plaster casing of what they actually used to look like, and that comes from the National Museum of Ireland, and it'll also be showing up in your dreams. Alrighty, so like I said again, we have joining us Dr. Josie Milliken and Mara Rodriguez. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Dr. Milliken, and she's just going to introduce herself really quick. And we'll go from there. Dr. Milliken.
Thank you so much. And I wasn't aware of that. Learned something new about turnips and loved the image also. Um, Victoria, Janae, welcome. Glad you're here. My name is Josie Milliken, Dean of Distance Education, and I oversee the quality of instruction along with more specifically online student success with Director Jackie Allen, who's in another of these breakout rooms, and also branch out into AI, innovation, digital education. So lots of different areas.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Maida?
Thank you, Asher. And hello, Victoria and Janae. And I am going to have Janae introduce herself as well because she is one of our program advisors. So thank you for joining us today, Janae. I gotcha. So again, my name is Maida Rodriguez. I am the Director of Virtual Support. I oversee program advising for a few different divisions, including Pima Online. Our Pima Online advisors advise specifically to exclusively online programs. So they're going to be advising to health information technology, medical billing and coding, and human resources. And I'm going to share a little bit of contact information as well. Can I go ahead and do that now, Asher?
Yes,
Awesome.
please. Yeah.
And then we will be sharing a short video that Caitlin and Maggie, our Pima Online Program Advisors, actually, can you still see my screen? Yes, okay, awesome. That Maggie and Caitlin put together, and here are our program advisors for Pima Online. They both advise to all those programs I just mentioned, medical billing and coding, health information technology, human resources, but they have an alpha split. So Maggie Gonzalez advises for A through K, and her contact information is on the screen. And then Caitlin Demides advises for L through Z. They also advise for our Pearson Partnership Program. So this is for students that are actually working with their employers and their employee benefit to come to school. So they provide a lot of in-depth advising for that. Thank you, Asher. And I
Of course.
think we can go ahead and share
Yeah.
that video.
Let me go ahead and bring this back up over here. All righty. Let's see. Let me know if y'all do not see this video.
We can see it, but not hear it.
Gotcha, no volume. All right, let me see. Let me see. Give me one quick second. All right, let me see.
Hi everyone, my name is Maggie Gonzalez and I am a Pima Online Program Advisor. We're very excited to be here today. We're going to be sharing some information regarding our online programs and certificates. And like I said, I am a Program Advisor, so I advise for students with last names A through K.
Hi, everybody. My name is Caitlin Denides. I am the other program advisor for our Pima Online division, and I advise students with the last name that begins with L through Z. I am going to start off by sharing a little bit of information about how you can get started in these programs. The three programs we're going to be discussing today are our Human Resources Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding Certificate, and Health Information Associates of Applied Science. All three of these programs are direct admissions, meaning that they don't have a separate application process or any preparatory coursework that needs to be completed before you can start taking courses towards these degrees and certificates. Our two certificate programs, Medical Billing and Coding and Human Resources Certificates, do not require any placement tests to get started. However, our Health Information Technology Associates of Applied Science does have a writing program requirement that will require you to take a writing placement test in order to register for the necessary course.
Awesome. So our goal as advisors, we are here to guide you through these certificate requirements and associate requirements. So we highly encourage you to schedule an advising appointment with us. This can be done through your MyPima portal under your Students tab, and then Academics, and under Pima Connect. So you'll see your success network. So you'll see, just based on your last name, you're either going to see my information, again, A through K, or you'll see Caitlin's information, L through Z. So you'll have our email and phone number, and you will be able to also schedule an advising appointment with us.
Please go ahead and schedule an appointment with us at least once a semester so we can go over your progress towards your degree. We're also available to build out a My Degree Plan academic planner with you so you can have information available as to which courses you need to be taking each semester. We're here to answer any questions, no matter how big or small, and advocate for you. So please, please do not be shy and reach out with any questions or concerns.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good one.
Awesome. Again, unfortunately, they could not join us live, but they were very generous with their time and oopsie, but they were able to go ahead and get this a video showcasing their information for us, and very much appreciated. At this point, we are going to move on to the Q&A for our leadership and advising team. I'll give oh, Myra, you have a question?
Yeah, I was going to ask Janae to introduce herself as well, if you don't mind, and just talk a little bit about the programs that she advises to. And she's under the business division. They're not exclusively online, but they are also available online, so she would be able to help with business questions.
Yeah, absolutely. There's quite a bit of overlap. Janae, please, we would love to hear from you.
Thank you. So I'm Janae Valdez. I am one of the business advisors, like Myra said. I do business for the last names of C, and then I also do CIT and logistics for last names G through M. I am new, but I'm learning the ropes. Luckily, I have history being an advisor just with another college, but I am new to Pima. So if you have any questions, business related, CIT related, or logistics, and you're just curious, feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my email in the chat. If you're interested in logistics, we have our logistics info session coming up in November, and that'll be posted in our calendar on the PIMA website.
Awesome, so much. Thank you so much, Janae. I really appreciate the extra support that we can get here. I think it's, just kind of showcasing PIMA's advising team that we serve a lot of students in a lot of different ways. We meet students where they are. So it's really good to have you here with us today. Um, do we have any questions from any of the other participants? If not, I'm gonna start throwing questions at y'all.
So can I get like a certificate while I'm earning a different degree?
That it depends on your program and what type of certificate you are interested in obtaining. What we have are available a lot of times are stackable credentials. For example, with the HIT, the Health Information Technology, um, Associate of Applied Science, you can start working on that. And if you complete the requirements for the medical billing and coding certificate, which is embedded basically within the AAS, you can get that and then continue working on your Associate of Applied Science. But we really actually do recommend that you start off by declaring that certificate and then moving on to your AAS. Does that answer your question?
Yes, my computer cut out a little bit of the middle part of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But so if I'm not going towards an AAS, I'm going towards a Associate of Arts, so like liberal arts.
Uh-huh.
So if I wanted to start like the business certificate, would that be something that I would be able to do? Or do you know?
Well, currently we cannot have you declare two programs, so you wouldn't be able to declare both the liberal arts degree and then the business certificate. Um, so you would really need to like sit down and talk to your program advisor. I really highly recommend that if you're planning on trying to complete both of those. Um, and there are financial aid implications or so for example, if you're following the Associative Liberal Arts degree and want to take some business classes that do not apply to the liberal arts degree, then those classes would not be financial aid eligible. So it gets a little bit tricky. Um, but if you're able to see if you can take those basic business certificate classes and they also apply to the liberal arts, then you may be able to do that. But again, I would highly recommend that you speak with your program advisor. Do you know who your program advisor is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's yeah, f feasible and technically possible, but very important to do with intent. So, you don't run into any speed bumps or anything like that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna learn the answer to the next quiz. We'll throw out one more question. Just we can provide some more information. And Jay, why don't you answer this one if you would be so kind? Um, why should we meet with an advisor?
Thank you for putting me on the spot. No, why should I meet with an advisor? Well, when I was in college, I asked myself that. So from my point of view, I was on my dad's side, first generation college student, right? So I had my mom, but she didn't go until I was a teenager. So it wasn't right out of high school like I was doing, and I didn't really have a direction. I knew I wanted to go to college. I had an idea of what I wanted to do career-wise, but I didn't know what classes I needed, how long that would necessarily take. And then because I did go to community college first, I didn't know what the steps would be to transfer to a university. Meeting with my advisor gave me all of those answers and then some. Meeting with my advisor helped me get my transfer scholarship from community college to the U of A and other scholarships that I didn't even know I would be able to receive. Especially being a first generation college student, many people don't know that there is free money out there and free money is great money. So having that connection with your advisor, they're able to help you branch out with people that can help you get that free money, help you make those connections with possible job opportunities in the future and possible college opportunities. Because a lot of students come to community college and they're like, nope, community college is all I can do. You can go to university even if you don't think you can. I promise you, you can. You just have to have someone backing you and believing in you and showing you, okay, these are the steps you're going to take. And if you, let's say you fail a class, because it happens to the best of us, okay, no one is perfect. Guess what? Your advisor is there to show you, okay, you failed a class, we can retake it, or this is what we need to do next, right? They're there to help you make your plan, but not just make your plan, help you when your plan needs to change a little bit. So that's why you should meet with your advisor.
You said I put you on the spot. You were rehearsing that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jeanette. I'm tried struggling to think of what I could possibly add to that. I no, but legit, it really is. It's opening doors, and like you said, asking questions you may not have even known because you may not have had that experience previously. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Popcorn with a Program Leadership and Advising Breakout Room. Again, we were joined today by Dr. Josie Milliken, Dean of Distance Education. We have our Director of Virtual Support, Mayra Rodriguez. From our business program advising team, we have Janae Valdez. And I was your moderator, and I'm from the STEM program advising, Asher Rogowski. Thank you again very much for joining us today. Thank you for everyone for participating and providing valuable resources and knowledge to our students. It was wonderful having you here today. Y'all take care.